Welcome back. Let's talk about the second way of making some serious money from the book Multiple Streams of Income. When I made my money in real estate, I had this thought that maybe I should teach a little seminar on how people could do what I was doing. And so I shared it with a few friends. We had a meeting in my office, and they loved it. And they said, "Will you teach us how to do this?" And I said, "Well, sure." And so I taught them the techniques of how to buy real estate with little or no money down. And then I had bought a lot of real estate, and I said, I need to make a little bit extra money. So why don't I do a public seminar, right? Not just my friends. So I went to a hotel in my city, and I rented a room, a very inexpensive room, and I taught a seminar for 4 weeks on how to buy real estate with little or no money down. And people loved it. They were just very excited about it. Then I decided it was very inexpensive. It was only, I think, $75 for a 4-week class. And I decided to have a one-day seminar, and this was in 1978. So this was many, many years ago. And I had a one-day seminar. I was promoting my own seminars. Valerie, he likes to promote the great speakers all around the world. But for me, I just put a little ad in the newspaper, and people came to my one-day seminar. It was $100 US, really not very much money. And 100 people come. Now, 100 people times $100 is 10,000 US dollars. Now, that's a lot of money. Back in 1978, that was huge money. Even today, that's a lot of money for one day's work. And I was amazed that people would pay that. So I raised the price to $200. And I'm making $20,000, $30,000 US dollars in one weekend. I raised the price to $500. 200 people come to my seminar in Los Angeles. That's 100,000 US dollars in one weekend. How many rubles is that?
3 million рублей.
3
million rubles.
Wow, 3 million rubles in one weekend. I was so excited because I was teaching the things that I had learned in my experience as a real estate investor. And can I tell you the truth? It was more fun than real estate. Real estate was good, but I had to deal with the tenants and all the problems of qualifying for loans and things like that. And I enjoyed the teaching, like I'm enjoying teaching you. I like it. I like to change people's lives. It's important to me. I absolutely love it. And I began to teach more seminars in America until eventually we were teaching thousands and thousands of people. Over 2 or 3 million Americans have come to my seminars over the last 30 years. And thousands and thousands of them have become millionaires. I meet people everywhere I go in America, at an airport or a church meeting or just on the street, and they'll say, "Are you Robert Allen?" And I'll say, "Well, yes." And they say, "I took your seminar in 1984 and I made millions." I met a woman in South Africa. She's an African woman actually, and she comes up to me and she says, I got a copy of one of your books, a photocopy. Somebody copied it on a copy machine and photocopied your book. And I took the ideas in it and I became financially successful. I met a person in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. I mean, all around the world, people come up to me. I have not taught my seminars in Russia. I want you and I to meet. I want you to learn the techniques and the strategies, and more importantly, how to think. What you think is so important, and how you think, and the positivity is so important. And one day I want to meet you. I want you to come up to me and I want you to say, "Thank you for changing my life." Now, how are you going to do that? Well, the second stream of income that I'm talking about is selling information. Now, my information was real estate, how you buy real estate with little or no money down. So I took my experience of buying real estate, and then I started teaching people how they could buy real estate. And then I found that I could teach people all kinds of things that they wanted to know. I mean, they don't have to go to school. They could go to your school. So every one of us has a skill, things that we've learned how to do, that you can turn into a book. I've written 10 books. You know, Valerie is on your second book now?
Yeah.
He's on his second book now. I don't know if you've written a book yet.
No.
No, he needs to write a book.
No, I have only one.
He has one book. Eric has one book. I want all of you to write a book. Now, why? Because first of all, it helps you organize yourself and to get all the words down. But then you're going to sell that information. How? Well, you know, Valerie is a wonderful, incredible promoter. He teaches people who are the experts, put them on his stage, and he teaches all of Russia how to do that. One of these days, I see you having a little seminar. Not much, just a small seminar. Something that you do on the side. Maybe you have your job. Keep your job. But maybe once a week you do a little seminar. On what? Well, it doesn't have to be on real estate. It doesn't have to be on making money. It could be on relationships. It could be on time management. It could be on organization. It could be on spiritual things. It could be on love. It could be on anything. There are thousands of things that you could write a book on. There are a few things that are perfect for you, where you have the skill and the talent. And you thought maybe it wasn't worthy of making money. You thought, well, who will ever pay me for that? Well, if you've ever had a problem and you're looking for the solution, and you go online to try to find the solution, what if they went online to try to find, and they found you? They found you as the solution to their problem. And you say, well, I'll sell you the solution for a little bit of money. Well, a little bit of money to a lot of people is a lot of money. If you find 10,000 people who buy your $10 book, it's 30 rubles.
Yeah.
$10.
30 rubles.
30 rubles. 30 rubles for
300.
300 rubles. You know, how many people do you need? 1,000, 2,000, a month? You can make more money online selling your information to a few people every single day. You finally make more money from your information than from your job. There'll come a time when you say, I'd rather sell my information than a job. So the chapter in Multiple Streams of Income that talks about that is called infopreneuring. An entrepreneur is a business person. A person who sells information is an infopreneur, an information entrepreneur. So there's a whole chapter in here where I myself, in my career, have made $1 billion US marketing information. That's billions and billions of rubles. It's a lot of money. Now remember, this has taken me 30 years to do this. I'm not saying, now I live in a beautiful home. This is where I live. What do you think?
It's amazing. It's a great house.
It's amazing. This home was paid for by multiple streams of income. And maybe you don't want a house like this as your dream. Maybe you want a boat. Maybe you want to travel. Whatever your dream is, my goal is to help you achieve your dream. In order to do that, you need money. You need to learn how to make more money. So my skill is to teach you how to do that. And that's the video number 2. The first video was about real estate. The second video is about information marketing. And then, well, the secret will be the third video, and you'll have to watch the third one to find out what it'll be. All right? See you in a few minutes, or maybe next week. Bye-bye.